Hello tarot people. So I drew once again today the Fool card. So I've made a video about this before and we've drawn it just recently. So I'm not going to speak too strongly about the Fool in as much as I want to just maybe see if we can call upon a little bit of that energy together and do a short 5-minute meditation where we can bring in the feeling of the Fool and what he represents and just call upon creating that Fool-like energy inside of us. So primarily the major dynamic, if you like, or the major characteristics of the Fool is this openness, this childlike innocence, which is just pure trust and faith in life and in the spirit that we are going to be looked after and we are safe jumping off a cliff. No matter what happens, we're going to be just fine. And it's about finding this childlike innocence and this faith. When I was sitting thinking this morning, I was thinking, what exercise can we do for this trust and for this faith and for this innocence? And since it's a very childlike energy, I feel it's really important to call in our inner child and to call in that memory of being a young boy or girl and not having the care in the world and maybe being young enough to just be going with the flow 100%. We're talking before the ages of 7. We're talking, maybe if you can remember or just call upon the memory of a feeling of when we are 3 or 4 years old. I remember doing a meditation years ago and feeling the strongest, purest resonance with the feeling of faith and trust when I was, and it came from just remembering playing with my kids, and when they were younger, they would love to do daring things that adults wouldn't do, where they would jump off a high wall into my arms, and that feeling of pure faith that I'm going to be there to catch them. I knew I would always catch them. I hadn't dropped them yet, so they had that pure faith in me, and it was a kind of a representation or a reflection and a symbolism of trusting in that higher energy, or that parent energy that's also inside of us and outside of us in spirit. We can say we trust in life and trust in God, that we're going to be caught, that we're going to be okay, that we can jump off a 6-foot wall into the arms of Dad and he's going to catch us, right? And it might be scary and we might be afraid at one time, but let's see if we can do a short meditation focusing on this. And it doesn't matter what memories we bring into this little practice, all the memories are valid. So find a quiet place, find a calm space, sit with your back straight and just breathe deeply. Close your eyes, feel your breath. A few deep breaths just to clear the mind. Empty your thoughts. Relax. Shake out any fear of the body. Shake out any doubts. If you have a goal in your life, if you have a purpose that you want to create, if you have some part of your life that you would love to jump into with more carefree, innocent abandon and trust and faith, and then bring in the idea of what it is you would like to create. Bring in the idea of jumping in with 2 feet into something new, into something refreshing, something inspiring, something that requires your courage, something that's taking you away from past routines and into future unknown. Pick something in your life, whether it's a project that you have or a desire of what you wish to manifest in your life. Pick something that you know is going to require a little bit of daring, a little bit of bravery and courage, a little bit of pure trust that you're just going to be okay in order for you to really go for whatever this is. It can be something that you choose to do in your spare time to create something more beautiful in your life. It can be sowing the seed of an idea and taking every moment that you have spare just to dedicate yourself to something elevating, something inspiring, something that's going to help you transcend your past, grow and heal, whatever it is. Imagine a goal. It's important that this goal brings up a little bit of tension inside, a little bit of anxiety maybe, because there's this gentle fear that sits in the subconscious where we might doubt. And it's okay to feel that. It's okay to feel a little afraid of what the unknown might bring. But when this fear paralyzes us, then we need to call upon a little bit of trust and faith. Find one person, maybe one experience that you remember where you felt like, oh my God, am I really going to do this? See if you can come back to a childhood memory where you had faith in somebody, whether it was your mother or your father or somebody who was looking after you, when you trusted them completely to look after you and to take care of you. See if you can come back to that feeling. The feeling of knowing that, hey, doesn't matter what's going to happen, this person is going to look after me. I am going to be okay because life is there for me. Spirit is there for me. Whatever it is, whoever it is that you can feel the trust towards, see if you can call back that feeling of carefree, abandon, of this pure knowledge that everything will be just fine. For me, it is the look in my little boy's eyes. He's standing on the wall and he doesn't want to jump, and yet he looks at me and I've got my arms out. And he takes a deep breath and he jumps. I can see and I can feel in him this trust that I'm going to catch him. Feel that childlike trust. Call upon that faith. if you can remember one other incident in your life, maybe you're grown up, maybe you're older and you're no longer a child, but you had to dare to go and do something. Maybe you did a skydive once, maybe you did a bungee jump once, maybe you jumped from a rock into the ocean or into a lake from a great height and it was scary. Remember that feeling. And remember overcoming the fear and trusting it'll be all right. Remember saying yes to something that was going to take you out of your comfort zone. And remember that feeling, that conviction we had. We have to say yes. We have to go for it. And imagine that feeling of landing in the water, landing on the ground, being caught in whatever way you can imagine. Imagine the feeling of like, we're safe, we're good. And my kids would always turn around and go, again, more. And they loved the idea of jumping again. Let's feel that innocence. To want to jump again and again. Breathe it in and stay in this space as long as you can, as long as you wish, as long as it feels useful for you. And here I leave you with the exercise of trust and faith of the Fool.